One other game took place yesterday, this time in the Super League, as Leeds Rhinos travelled to Harlequins. George Riley has this.
No Sinfield, Peacock, Hall, Maguire, Jones, Buchanan or Bailey, but no let-up by the resurgent champions at the Stoop. A 12-minute Quins error, allowing Lee Smith the chance to outpace Luke Dawn for his first of the afternoon in the corner. Minutes later, the Rhinos were in again. Paul McShane back from his loan at Hull FC with his first Leeds try. The visitors turned the screw when fullback Brent Webb danced his way through. The Kiwi with Leeds' third try. Smith then added the goal. Leeds led 16-0. Luke Dawn helped himself to 4 tries against Crusaders last week. Danny Orr's pass and a senior missed tackle, allowing him another here. And Harlequins were in business at the start of the second half. The influential Aussie strolling in for his 6th try in 2 matches. Game back on. Not so, the impressive Webb taking the wind out of the Quins' sails, feeding forward Luke Ambler for his first Rhinos try. Smith then benefited from Webb's creativity, his second of the afternoon from a clever grubber. Makeshift standoff Carl Ablett then scored a 3rd Leeds try of a 10-minute purple patch. After powerful work by Greg Eastwood, the Rhinos coasting home. Brian McDermott though instills pride in his sides, David Howell going skinny side for a consolation score. And former Rhino Luke Gale added another to close the gap still further with this clever step and touchdown. But Leeds had the last word, Smith completing a late hat-trick, a little kick, a little chaos, another try. Leeds home and dry, 42 points to 22 and a 7th win on the spin for the defending champions, who are just starting to knock louder and louder on the door of the top 4.
It's amazing when you think about it. Leeds were, I won't say being written off, but they were certainly not being taken seriously about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're certainly proving to be the real deal now, and I think a fantastic win for them at Harlequins, which is a tough place to go any time of the year, but with so many influential players missing for Leeds, for them to go down there and produce a good performance with people like Webb and Ablett stepping up in the more pivotal roles in the team, I think it's a great win for them. Good to see Lee Smith returning to rugby league and doing what he does best, scoring some good tries.
Have you been surprised, Adrian, at the way Leeds have stuttered to start with? Not surprised, presumably, that they've come back?
I'm not surprised they come back now, but I think injuries played a massive factor in their slow start to the season. This game's all about momentum, and when you're missing a lot of key players, you find not excuses, but you find ways to lose games. Whereas now they're getting the full complement of players back now. Confidence is high and they're on a roll.
Quins that they showed some decent form for a while anyway. Can they make a serious challenge to the top 8, do you think?
I think what Quins do best is play the game simply. When they're trouble teams is when they keep things simple. They play the game at a slower pace and make themselves hard to beat. I think one of the issues there for them is they're conceding too many points, and for a team like Quins they need to be conceding fewer points if they're to stand any chance of making the playoffs and having an impact at the end of the season.
We're talking there about Lee Smith. Now he's obviously going to be knocking on the door for Steve McNamara, I would have thought, Adrian.
Yeah, well, he's tried and tested in the international arena. He was sad loss to rugby league when he went to rugby union, but now he's back. I'm sure he'll be there or thereabouts. His club form certainly warrants it. So he's open to be on the plane to down under at the end of the year.